my camera looks okay now. Yeah, that's nuts. Hey, Simon. Hey, No Pulse, what's happening? Yeah, so what is it, nearing 11 there? Okay, all y'all, shut up. All right, yeah, sort of new stuff. RBAR 2.0 firmware installed, ready to go. I put the Imitor firmware back on. So I missed the Imitor. I messed around with the quad drum for about 20 minutes trying to get the pan and fade settings so I could pan each instrument to an individual out. And I must say, I was frustrated and I kind of gave up. So, no, they didn't update the hardware, but they doubled the grain count. They just like, I guess the dude that wrote all the code just like went ham and like massively redid the efficiency of the engine and stuff, and it's just massively better. It was not always stereo input, but yeah, that's a cool thing too. They enable the this is the onset detection input, and so they enabled a sort of software input limiter on there. So it would be like the sort of tape style input limiter that it has on the regular one. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. I like the what do they call it? The new recording mode. That seems like that's super duper cool. The accumulative record, yeah, that thing. That has the potential for interestingness. But honestly, like, there's not a huge amount of change that would like directly affect how I typically use it. I typically just go into it mono, and I think the stereo input thing is a bit of a trap. Unless you've got something radically different. Like if I just took a chainsaw and put it in there, I'd say there's a good chance that you might get phase cancellation weirdness. Or phase weirdness in general, let's say, because it may not be cancellation, it may be actually like adding. So yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be amazingly better sounding, just with the grain count doubling. So kind of excited to use that tonight. I've already got a few things patched. I got drums patched. Yeah, I've been like sitting here like for about an hour plus working on stuff. Like the RBAR update, by the way, is, I don't want to say it's a pain in the ass because it actually wasn't that difficult. But you do have to pull the SD card out of the back, which I couldn't get my fingers in there. I actually had to use a pair of pliers, like pointy pliers, and carefully pry the card out. But supposedly, I guess from now on, you'll be able to use the USB stick in the back. Now, what's interesting is, so when I got the Luba, they told me it was 2.0, right? And the firmware that's on there is 2.0, but the flash drive that was in the package with this little expander is not the 2.0 flash drive. This is an older flash drive. So I don't know what the deal is with my particular Luba. It does not have the sample pack on it, but it does have everything else in the updated version 2.0 of that thing, where it's got, the different recording modes and presets and stuff like that. Like all that stuff works totally fine. But it doesn't have the samples. And I noticed there today that you can actually download the sample pack for it. Like you can just download it. Not that I have a huge use for that. Like I don't really give a shit either way. But that's a good thing to notice, because I did kind of have that complaint, and I was like, what the deal? Did you because I think I got it at Signal Sounds, so I was like, did you guys get some weird thing? Oh no. Oh no. Reconnection. What? Did it die? Did the stream die? It did die. What the hell? I had a feeling something like this was going to happen tonight. Because there's some kind of event going on upstairs, and there's people running around all over the fucking place, clomping their feet on the ground and being super obnoxious. And like that usually means everyone's on the Wi-Fi, you know, like we all have to TikTok everything or some stupid shit like that. And you know, they're probably hogging all the bandwidth. But I have a hardwired connection. That should not matter. But it does, because this place sort of some sucky parts like that. Anyways, let's do things. Let's make some sequences. So yeah, I can't guarantee that tonight is going to be a super duper smooth streaming experience for you. I'll apologize in advance for something that it has nothing to do with me. But such is life. I want to put together some nifty little arpeggio sequences and such. I think that'd be kind of cool. So let's do that first. Firstly, let's see here. I had to go through and retune everything because I was like, you know, wanking around with the FM last time and doing all sorts of weird stuff. So yeah, I had to basically go over everything in here today, just to like make things work correctly. Let's see here. We could do a filter situation here. I was thinking also that I have another popple at home. I should just bring it and throw it up here in the top until I can afford to buy something new and interesting. Or just put it there and hope that the bubble sound SEM VCA comes out, or VCF comes out soon. So I had this thought. Okay, let's just start with this. I'm going to throw stuff into my sub mixer for now. It's usually a good place to go. This, and we don't need long cables like this, because that's dumb. Alright. Get shorty cable. I have a shorty pinky one here. Here's a shorty pink one. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. I just wanted a long, obnoxious sounding E flat. Oh, it is. It's on E flat, so. Yeah, so I've done a bit of work already here. Right? All right, let's get an envelope going here. That's envelope for you noobs out there. Okay, this cable's gonna piss me off. This long orange cable in the middle here is the trigger out going to the subharmonicon to reset the sequence. Yeah. It's Friday the 13th in October. Doom and destruction. You know what I watched last week that was just a good blast from the past was The Gate, where these kids open up a gateway to hell and summon a demon king into their house. Good times. Good times. A hilarious, sort of pretty bad movie. And, yeah, all the little demons are like these little claymation, like, this is the 80s, you know, some bad effects and everything. Classic. Okay, and what we can also do is throw this some, man, you know what I would really like to do? Should we try this? I need super long cable runs to do it, but that whatever, you know. What I thought was just running like 3 voices and running them all straight into their like one filter for all of them, essentially. Okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. I don't know if I need this yet. I don't know. You know what? Let's just leave it hanging there. So that's fine. Reason being, Like, everything is going to be kind of just doing its thing, and maybe we don't even want envelopes on the filter. Maybe we just want it, like, wide open, just to be like, notes, like, all the time. So, all right. Yeah. So, okay. This has to come from here. Long cable. All right. Now we're going to mute that guy for now because that's going to get supremely obnoxioso. All right. Let's get another one here. Who got filter duty? He said duty. Oh, that's right. We're not doing filters. I'm an idiot. Remember. There. Also, super obnoxious. And now we're going to need another long-ish cable run. Actually, can this guy go over here? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm going to just switch these channels around so I remember which one is which. You know. Part 4. We don't want 6 on this, I don't think. 9 would be cool. 9 would be pretty awesome. Okay. Quiet, you. Alright. How about an F for that last note? Just like, wah. F5. It's the strongest of storms. Oh, you've got a modulation subsequence going, don't you? You son of a bitch. No, you don't. Does part 3 have one? No, nothing's enabled. Chance operations. Okay, so those two combined. Hey, Jason. All right. Yeah, that's fine. That's peachy keen, fine and dandy. Fine and dandy like sour candy. All right. Let's get a third one. I'm trying to debate here. How do I use this mixer for what I want to use it for? And I was like, should I put the mixer through the emitter? But I kind of want to save that for something. So I don't think we will. I don't think I'm going to do that. But I do think I'm going to take the mixer output and run it through Dual Dagger. Yeah, let's do that because this is going to be kind of a blob of stuff, sound wise. That way we can do some cool like high pass filtering and stuff if we need. Gives us options, you know. Options. That's a great song. Anybody ever listen to Gomez? Good band. Okay, that's peachy. Wonderful. Oodles of fun. What we got here? Yeah, I upgraded it, yeah. That's kind of lovely right there. Okay, so now the simple thing would be to take a 16th note trigger and just throw it into this envelope. That's not a 16th note trigger. Who got my 16th note trigger? That ain't it. 6? Son of a bitch. There it is. Okay. Right? Because we've got this thing hanging here, so now we can just throw this into the low-pass filter part of things here. My bad. That's resonance. And then just like envelope everything at once with the same signal. I think I'm gonna stick this through an attenuverter though, and tame it a little bit. That's the one kind of bitch about the dual dagger is that there's no attenuation. Okay, that's audio. That's more like it. Yeah, okay, so that's cool. Let's add a third track now. Part 5, which is actually not part 5. I believe it's part 7. Let's clear this. Gonk. Like standard, like 8 note sequence kind of thing. Not do anything spectacular here. How about 5? Let's do a 5. Do kind of a high. I'm gonna throw some greens at it, but one thing at a time. This whole blob here is going into the R bar. Okay, so I think that was sort of the mental plan. Where are we going with this? We're going to the CSL. Let's just go analog oscillator and no, we need to get it to the mixer. That ain't gonna cut it. Nope. Damnation. Tarnation. Tarnation instant breakfast. What in tarnation? What in the wide world of sports is going on here? Oh, you son of a bitch. You're still not long enough. Can't you get anything right? Just a lot of loud walkers in this building. Right? People just bonk, thud, crunch, thud, bonk, like crazy. Okay, what do we got in this thing? Let's hit play. That'd be useful. What? Why do I hear weird notes in there? Okay. Hang on here. Part 7, Part 6. Right. So that should be Part 7. Okay. That's coming from here. Alright. Part 7. Oh, I'm not on Part 7. I'm on Part 8. Like an idiot. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I completely botched that whole thing. Alright, we need to be on Part 7 then. Length 5. Let's clear it. There. While I'm here, I shut off that whole step. Also, let's mute Part 5 and Part 8, just so it doesn't confuse us, since it will. Okay, so this is Part 7. Yeah. Reset everything to C. See, it sounds like it's ratcheting. It's like digga 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 digga. And I don't really understand it. Oh, now it doesn't. Okay, never mind. That's weird. Okay, what that is, that's the envelope not being in sync with the notes that are generated. Well, it just needs to be consistent, right? It needs to make sense. Okay, hang on here. Let me check something real quick. CV out 1 and 2, run clock, okay. Gates, trigger 1 is a 16th. Yeah, so like, it should be a 16th. That's a little odd. What if we just gave it a clock signal directly? Because I do have... Oh, wait. Do I? Yeah. Yeah, see? Same thing. See, I don't like that kind of weird ducking weirdness that's going in there. Maybe it won't matter at all. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could live with that. Yeah, that's fine. All right, now let's throw a bunch of delay on it, like a bunch. Yeah, I hear it more when it's by itself rather than when it's buried in the mix here. Now I hear it though, and it's gonna piss me off. No, not that much. All right, we'll ignore that. All right, now I do want to set up some subsequences, and I need to run the autofill also. And the autofill I started. I got the cable hooked up. Got as far as putting the cable in. Let me get a stupid long cable. That way we can just go completely below everything here and not be a menace. Okay. There we go. We'll go like literally over the top of the back of the case. Okay. So channel 6, chain, slow, 32 beat, low. It's 4 measures. No, it's not. Just kidding. 2 measures low. Measure low. Half note low. Quarter note random chain. Reset clock. 3, 4, 1. Okay, we should get a drum fill now when it comes time. Alright, drums are cool. Drums are doing their thing. And then we've got this guy. Alright, now let's hook up some subsequences to this. Okay, pause this guy. The logical one would be to go down a 4 half steps every, like, 8 measures, 16 measures, whatever. So we can go subsequence. Let's go 2 whole note length, parameter transpose, enable, on. And then, like, for the last 4 chunks here, just go down 4. All right, now, unfortunately, that means I got to duplicate that for part 3 and 4. It's not hard. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Part 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so while people say, oh, it's very menu divey, but the display is, like, super easy to read. This thing. And that, I think, is a really important thing to notice. Like, it's kind of a big thing. Super clear. Transpose, enable, on, and then part 7, right? Transpose, enable, on. So now if we hit go, let's just reset clock and just do it from the scratch here. All right. And once this is done and stuff, then I didn't hear it doing its thing. Part 3, on. Part 4, on. Part 7, on. Yeah, see, the fuck? What the freaking frack? There it is. Okay. Yeah, I said subsequence 2 instead of subsequence 1. Silly me. Now we got some cool shit going down. Alright, so what I need to do is keep it on subsequence 1, that way I can snap from place to place and turn them on and off when I need to. Alright, so that's cool, that's doing a thing. Alright, we'll just let it go. Boom, you're done. You're done, son. Yeah, let's get the R bar going down. Okay. Yeah. What do we need? Do we do reason? Could do reason. Could do reason. Or we could just take this thing, just this injection of goo, and just turn it into a pad, which is always a fun thing to do. No, you know what? Let's grab reason. Um, because reason has the potential for like cool little effects. Like it's got those like like parsec. Yeah, let me grab parsec and load up some sort of like funky crystalline pad doo-wacky. Oh my god, it's Bob Gator. I know that guy. Um, where's my parsec? There's your parsec. Get your parsec right here. This has some really cool pads and like funky, just I don't know. It's a cool synth. Well, that's not exciting. That's just a string. That's more like it. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. It sounds like a tambura at that point. All right, what's our level here? So we get all those little pleeps and ploops and all that coolness in there. Okay. All right. Oh, I want this out of the way because I can't play. All right. Okay. Now the question is, can we just do 2 layers? Is that gonna cut it? It should cut it. Theoretically, in theory, that should be fine, and we can control that with a bunch of different ways. Um. All right. Yeah, yeah. Let's give that a try. We'll just try two different layers only. Yeah, love me some crystally parsec textures. Okay. So let's actually, route the output someplace. Do something with the output here. Turn my speakers down. We're back to tradition. Back to using the traditional purple cables for the R-bar. Yeah, let's bring it in. Let's use the Morpheus filter. But not at minus 12 dB gain. How about like plus 5? The fuck? Okay, this is a 2-pole filter. That's maybe... Might rather have a 4-pole. I don't know. We'll see. See how it sounds. You know? All right. Are we ready? Are we ready for full-on R-bar 2.0 experience here? No, we're not, because my cables don't reach. Motherfucker. Okay. Bonking the knob when I was putting the firmware in. There, a little bit of pitch variation. And then we'll grab that mod input. Well, the problem is if you don't have a source of just offset voltage, using the mod thing is not super productive. Although it sounded to me in the video that they improved the reverb algorithm. And I think they did. Because before it was real mid-rangey, real honky, kind of like, yeah, it just had this like, ha note to it. That was really kind of gross. Oh my lordy, lordy, lord, that's so nice. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, it's wonderful. Alright, I need longer cables. Because we need to kick that guy off to the side. I don't want it in my first 4 channels. We don't want your kind around here. Your first channel bank. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Do I notice instantaneously the double grain count? I'm not sure yet. Oh, shut up. Where were we? We were here. It's nice. All right, let's get some movement in it. So, playhead. Well, just a slow LFO. Keep it simple. That's just lovely. Now, what can I say? You know, it's Parsec, it's the R-bar. It already sounds smoother, like in terms of like the grain shape, like the windowing. I mean, we could put it on, you know, square. So, all right, now here's the challenge. How can I use part 6 of the vector to... Can we just stop the clock already here? We need to do like a reset of clock and stuff at some point anyways. Alright. So what I'm looking to do here is to basically find pitch levels that will control the layer. See, like that ain't gonna cut it right there. We'll try just one note up for now. Alright, actually let's speed that up because that's going to be stupid. Oh, I need clock. Okay, nope, didn't quite do it. What about F? Putting out any voltage at all, or do you have to have a gate on? Yep. We'll do it with E flat. Yes. We'll do it with D. Yep. Excellent. Good to know. Alright. Now we slow the whole thing down, we get back to our 2 whole notes thing. Alright. Alright, but for now, I'm going to mute part 6. What's the 4-pole like? Wimpy. Super wimpy, because the frickin' gain needs to be turned up. Always. Let's give it 15 decibels. That's nuts, man. Come on. Come on, man. What are you doing? Okay. I like that better. Short cable. Short cable. Short cable. Short cable can work. Oh, you son of a bitch. It just doesn't quite work. Alright. Long cable it is. Into the full level input, or, CV input here. And that's going to get this 8 measure swell and decay envelope that I have going from the Maestro. Now it should. Is this even like doing anything hardly? Okay, it's on like low voltage now. Okay, so there's kind of the low end of the filter. This isn't going to take much in here. Yeah, see, it's already raising up. I'm trying to kind of gauge the level that the Maestro's putting out with how the filter sounds. Okay. That'll probably do it for now, I think. Kind of put that guy away for now. What else? Well, we need a baseline, obviously. A baseline would be kind of useful. Who gets baseline? I think we're going to use vector. Might as well just do part 1 of the vector. Keep it easy. All right. Pizza. Pizza's a good bass oscillator. CSL is available, and it's got a sub. That might be the option right there. All right, so part 1, flap. It's not going to stay up there. Stay up there. That'd be cool if you stayed up there. That'd be dope. All right. That's not going to stay up there. There's no way in hell. She would. No, you know what would help? Here, this. Let's route this guy under. Which one? There we go. That'll at least give it some sort of a little bit of retention here. Keep it from sliding off. All right. So there's that guy. And then what we can do is take the sub and the kind of folded sawtooth out. And we'll bring both of them into the 860. And then 8 to envelope. Envelope to filter. Filter to mixer input. Mixer input is good. Okay. What we got? Well, we don't have a baseline yet. Do I have anything? What's going on? Okay, now if I take this, actually, it sounds okay. Cool. All right. I think that's all the sequencing that I need from this thing. Yeah, but it's not synchronized. It's not synchronized. Okay, everything needs to be reset. Yeah, getcha. Okay. Yeah, the hard part of this whole thing is getting all my clocks lined up and, you know, doing the thing. And, you know, making sure that when the drum fill hits, I'm on like an 8-measure chunk that the sequencer is on, and, you know, and so on and so forth. It's kind of a pain in the ass, to be completely honest. I'm just waiting for a fill here, a drum fill. Okay, that's on track. There we go. Okay, so there's our bass line and everything is synchronized. So building some leads time here. Let's get something kind of gnarly. Kind of gnarly. So this is pizza into Ikari. Almost like they were made for each other. All right, lead number 1. modulators everywhere. We need many of them. Number one, envelope. Kind of standard quick decay envelope thing going down. There we go. Longer cable, always need longer cables. Always, always, always. But that's okay. I always think, does this make more sense in VCA? Could use it in the VCA and then throw like a 16th note sample and hold. 16th note bipolar random. Do your thing. Throw that into the mod input. Kinda don't like it. Let's take this whole thing and move it into the warp core. It's already happier to me. One last little thing here. A little bit of pan. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need to duplicate that envelope then, because you know what? I kind of need it in both places. I want it in the VCA and the filter input. So the carry, if you didn't know, has both, which is kind of cool, kind of sweet. And we can save this for something else. I don't know what. It's there. All right, next thing, next lead. Let's get another thing going. Get another thing going. Okay. This is a tangled mess of cables down here. Not a big fan. Not a fan at all. Tromp, tromp, tromp. Jesus, people. Senior Heavyfoot. Okay. So let's go with the thing right above it. That guy. And then a little bit of cloud terrarium action here, but I'm going to set this to something different. I think just the morph with phase. That's a good one. Okay, our full per octave going down. Hook up an output. Drop cables. What do we got? We got nothing. It's the dicer. That's the thing. It's the melodicer settings. Okay, now if anybody's going to get the Imitor, it's this. Okay, because I just want, like, just a mass quantity of echoes just blasting all over you. No, it's not this. I think I just want the regular cloud morph mode. Okay. Grab another LFO channel, throw that into CV for X. All right. And now, yeah, it's going to be a little tinkly, this little kind of thing. Okay. We need more stuff, of course. We need more things and stuff and whatnot. All right. We certainly have the channels for it, and we have the stuff for it. How about some?
Their lives, the aggregate or joy and suffering. From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular
Get a little Carl Sagan going on.
But for us, it's different. Considering it.
Okay. I hope I didn't record myself talking. I guess we'll find out pretty soon here. If I did, I'm going to have to redo it. All right, length, start point. Which way are you going? Why are you going backwards? What are you doing, bro? Okay. Let's see where we're at here.
From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different. From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different. From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest.
10, 12.
But for us, it's different. From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest.
All right. Can I give
But
this
for
a
us,
trigger to
it's
restart
different.
it on like every
From this
two
distant vantage
measures?
point, the
Feels
Earth
like that would be a
might not
useful
seem
thing.
of any particular interest. But for us,
Whole note,
it's
four
different.
half note, four whole
From this
notes. No,
distant
let's
vantage point, the Earth
let's do
might
two
not
whole
seem
notes
of any particular
on this one.
interest.
Trigger 7.
But for us, it's different. From this distant vantage point,
So I
the Earth
should be able to
might not
send
seem of any
this.
particular interest. But for us, it's different. From this distant vantage point, the Earth, from this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular. From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular. From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. Might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest.
Maybe. Close.
The Earth might not seem of any particular interest.
7, 8.
But for us, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest.
Trying to get like a little rhythm going.
The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth might not seem of any particular interest.
Okay, so now, boom, triggers it.
Might not seem of any particular interest. Might not seem of any particular interest.
Oops.
The Earth might not seem of any particular interest. The Earth.
Okay. That needs to go through
the Earth
something interesting.
Might not seem of any particular interest.
What about us brain dead slobs? You'll be given cushy jobs. Let's run it through little clouds. How about that? I've done that in a long time. Not that I'm going to use it for much other than just a glorified reverb. Okay. Why do I got nothing? Oh, because I'm not patched in the right place, because I'm an idiot, as per the norm. Let's trigger the freeze with the end of cycle gate out from one of these envelopes. So that just every once in a while it just goes blip and it just. You gonna do it? Do it? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Cool. Funky phantom voice. Nifty. All right, that's cool and weird and kind of trippy. So that'll be a thing. Okay. Let me think here. Where am I at? You want subsequences ready to go. And are we doing anything with part 2? No. Doing 1, 3, 4. Let's see. 6. Part 7. No, part 6 is doing the layers for the R bar. So what I can do is mute that for now. Make sure that these are all off. 3, 4, 7. All of them are off. Cool. All right. That seems like that's about ready to go here. Yeah, I think that's about all that I have the energy to hook up for. All right. So, let's go change the lighting cue. Can I tolerate red? I think I can tolerate. I think I can deal with red. All right. Time for jam. I am muting the microphone. it might not seem of any particular interest. That's true. By the way, if you've never watched that, that is from Carl Sagan's Cosmos, and Vangelis does some of the soundtrack. All right, so like right after he says that, they fade in this like the ending part of Heaven and Hell from Vangelis, which is like a friggin' phenomenal album. If you've never heard it, go right now, go listen to Heaven and Hell. Um, and yeah, it's just wild, you know. It's a super cool time. I remember it as a kid. He's talking about how the Earth is in the middle of nowhere and in the cosmos and blah 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 blah. So, anyways, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Um, Sunday, 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 Sunday ambient, more than likely. And at some point, I'm gonna make some moves here and take my old case home, start loading it up like everything. Oh, I was like, man, I'm still hearing something. What is that? That's this. Yeah, going through the Aurora. So, all right. Anywho's, have a good night, y'all. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
Bring a friend. And nachos.